Yes, yes, yes. All right, we are live on YouTube. Can you hear me clearly and see me clearly? Can you hear me clearly and see me clearly? Today, we're going to take a walk down memory lane. Let's just put it to you that way. Hey, Queen, what's going on? The Queen is here and you're good. Hey, Queen, strap yourself in for this one because this is going to be good. This is going to be real good. BWA Gaming's in the house. Hello, Eli and everyone. Hey, BWA Gaming, moderator and channel member. I will be getting some members only content out there very soon. Just been trying to take care of business with my content transition to my new laptop and now my new camera, the Sony A6400 that I use in the studio. Late last year, I bought this iPhone 12 Pro Max to upgrade my iPhone 6 Plus for better streaming quality on the go, and I can do pre-recorded videos on the go with this thing up to 4K at 60 frames per second. So members only content is coming. I do have 21 pieces of members only content I created late last year, and I believe a few of them from this year. So check those out if you're a member, if you haven't already. And down the road, when things start to grow to the point of where it's sustainable, I will be doing some members only live streams, and at some point I may do some streams that only allow members only chat but will be publicly available to people to view. So that is that. Let's see. Hey, Queen says BWA Gaming. Queen says hello, gaming. Don't expect that many people to be here because I will say this. I've been kind of looking into things from the other side a little bit lately, not a whole lot. And as part of this topic, I will be discussing what I not only think is going on over there, but what I know is going on. And we're going to put an end to their party. Same old thing, different year. Same old thing, different year. Oh, and Mr. Texas Caregiver Support Services. If you're not watching my content anymore, you're going to want to see this because I'm going to give you all a hint. This involves you. Yeah, it involves you, Brian. You're at it again, huh, Brian? You see, Brian, you can fool every single person in that drama sphere that the creators you are paying are running. And maybe you could fool other people outside of that drama sphere, but you can't fool me, Brian. Brian, I'm way too intuitive. I put two and two together. I use logic and reasoning, and I figure things out rather quickly. Now, I'm going to move over here because we've got the little leaguers that are going to be watching me walk on by, and you know how kids get. They get a little crazy, and they start to yell and stuff. Hey, are you vlogging? Are you live on YouTube? Yes, I'm live on YouTube. And, still want to be compliant with all the YouTube rules that were set over the past couple of years, and they've been great rules, and they really haven't affected me one bit because I abide by the rules. Eli is in rare form this evening. What is so funny, says Queen? BWA Gaming. When you say I'm in rare form, what do you mean by that, actually? I'm just kind of curious to know. Be a little more specific so I can understand what you're saying. I got people everywhere, so I just gotta avoid people here. Not interrupt and not get interrupted. Going live on the go, on mobile, has its challenges, especially when you're a one-man show. Not only are you doing the technical aspect of things, you're running the show as well. And you have to be aware of your surroundings, right? Oh, nothing bad. Just that you know what's going on. I think you do too, BWYA Gaming. It's pathetic. And that's not the entire purpose of this topic, but it is a big part of it because it's just rather comical to me. And I'm going to do at least 3 laps here today, possibly 4. We'll see how it goes. But over the next few laps, I'll be sharing with you folks what I know is going on. Even though I don't have confirmation, it's just the same thing, different year. Same old thing. Same old regurgitated thing. Because there's nothing left in the tank, and because that's what these people are being paid to do, once again, by Texas Caregiver, who has decided to no longer have the people he's paying to do this say that they're sponsored by Texas Caregiver Support Services, and they still are. So everything you're seeing right now, folks, happening, if you've been a part of my channel for a while, you know the group I'm talking about. If not, it's not going to make sense to you. That's okay. But everything that's happening regarding this drama group I used to be a part of in the past, and they're beefing at each other, is being paid for and sponsored by Texas Caregiver Support Services, aka Brian. That's right, Brian. You're back at it again, aren't you? It's pathetic. What's even more pathetic, well, we'll get to that in a little bit here. Let me just wait another minute or so until I get to the other side here in some shade, and then we'll get this show started. Wait for a few more people to come on in. I know a lot of people are watching another live stream right now run by a mid-30s millennial that's one of the guys being sponsored by Texas Caregiver. And he's talking about the other main guy sponsored by Texas Caregiver and running a stream. We'll get to that in a second. It's like the WWE, fabricated drama appearing real. So that way people can get entertained and they can make drama donations, right? Fabricated drama appearing real. I think Brian, aka Texas Caregiver, wishes that he was Vince McMahon. Huh, Brian? You want to be like Vince McMahon, right? You want to run the WWE on YouTube, right? Is that what it's all about, Brian? You see, I'm the only one that can call this out. I'm the only one that knows the story as good, and I'm the only one that is intuitive enough to put 2 and 2 together. That's why these people don't like me, because I stop them dead in their tracks, because it's stupid. 14 in the box, huh? So I guess some of you are switching back and forth from the mid-30s millennial that's repeating the same garbage that he's been repeating for the last 3-4 years with the same guy. On the flip side, the political commentator, the news reporting guy, right? The guy that says he has content, he does news reporting, right? Same old shit, different day, different year. That's all it is. That's all it is. Same old garbage, right? And why are they doing it? Because they're being paid to do it, right? But let's get to the show here. Let's get this thing on the road, which is what I'm trying to say. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Walking with Purpose live edition, live from Red Morton Park. This is episode number 114. And today's topic is, do you have more to offer than drama online and offline. We're not just going to say online. We're going to say offline as well, because these people that are drama kings and queens. Actually, let's just call them all drama queens, because I feel any man that instigates drama for whatever reason is exuding more feminine energy than masculine energy. So we're just going to call them all drama queens, including the men. So to you guys out there, the mid-30s millennial and the news reporting guy, the political commentator, news reporter, right? You guys are not drama kings, you're drama queens, because instigating drama for any reason is feminine energy, guys. Right? It's the truth. It's the absolute truth. So do you have more to offer than drama online or offline? There's a baseball right here. Someone's collecting them. It's gone. Someone came out to collect the baseballs that were hit as foul balls. The field is over there, but you hit a foul ball backwards, and it comes out into the parking lot. They say park at your own risk when you park out here, because a foul ball can hit your windshield and break your windshield or do some damage. Now, windshields nowadays are pretty tough, but if that ball comes straight down with a lot of force and the weight on your windshield, it could at least crack it. So you have to take all that into consideration when you go to a park and you watch a Little League baseball game or a softball game. Softball will definitely do damage to a bigger ball. But you have to, be aware of your surroundings. I would rather park on the street away from the foul ball territory than park in the parking lot and then, have a busted windshield off of a foul ball. Anyway, so I'll tell you, as part of my coaching thing and what I do as a coach, the one thing I try to help people with the most is stay away from and eliminate all drama. You don't want any drama in your life. You don't want to be around people that are going to make your life miserable. Or if you are living a miserable life and you're trying to snap out of it and turn things around, you don't want people coming in your life that are going to make it more miserable than it already is. You want to hang around people that are positive so that we can snap out of it and get back on track and live a drama-free life, right? But out here on YouTube, it's a whole new ball game. For the last 15 plus years that YouTube's been around, but more so since live streaming became mainstream on YouTube about 5 years ago, people have been using this platform to not only bring real life drama on this platform, but to instigate fake drama, because they know that gets views, that gets subs, that gets drama donations and all of that, right? Now, to a certain extent, a little drama can be entertaining for anyone, even myself, okay? Let's just be real about it, right? We've all watched Jerry Springer in the past. We've all watched Maury Povich. You are not the father, or you are the father, right? Or, on the Springer show, you've got the the woman that accused her boyfriend of cheating, and then the actual woman appears from backstage that he cheated on her with. Let me move over here. There's a guy coming. And next thing you know, when she shows up, the two women start to fight, and then they go slap the man. And I guess it's entertaining, right? Well, it can be. The first time you see it. Maybe the second time you even see it. Maybe the third or fourth time. But then, after a while, you start to realize that the entire purpose of each show is the same thing, but with different people, right? And then after a while, you can almost predict on cue what's going to happen. And what a lot of people don't know about these shows on TV, like Springer and Maury and the rest of the drama shows, right? A lot of those people are paid to go on there. And they are told to amp up certain things for the audience and the camera. It's the magic of Hollywood, right? So, there are people that have decided to do the same thing out here on YouTube. Because now, YouTube's the new Hollywood, right? Hollywood's pretty much dead. And YouTube is the new Hollywood. So a lot of these people that come on this platform and they seek relevancy, they initially try to, start a real channel and create content based on their actual purpose of whoever they are. In the cases of these people that I'm using for example purposes, this former drama group, you have one guy who's a graphics designer. You have another guy who does political commentary. That's their purpose, right? So if that's their purpose, why are they not focusing their YouTube channels on that 100%? Just like I focus my channel 100% on coaching. Now, people might say, Eli, you're feeding into drama. No, I'm coaching right now. Part of coaching people is teaching them what people do to try to suck you into drama so you can prevent yourselves from going down that path like I did for many years with people like this. Because I didn't even realize what was going on. A lot of things have gone online nowadays, folks. And not only do you have to learn how to better handle yourself offline nowadays, you have to learn to handle yourself better online as well. And trust me, I learned it the hard way. That's why now I do shows like these, because I can share examples of what I've experienced and what I'm seeing, so you folks don't get caught up with the wrong people, right? And waste your time or money or whatever, right? Now, there are always going to be some people that are into this drama thing, even if they know it's fake, right? There are always going to be people that are going to be loyal to content creators that do this type of WWE style, fake drama appearing real type of content, right? So there's an audience for that. Those people, they know what's going on and they're cool with it and they look at it as entertainment. And, trying to convince them is like preaching to the choir. Like, they want to be a part of it. But then you have a lot of people that tune in because they're fooled and they think that what's happening is real and it's actually fabricated. And if they knew it was fabricated, they wouldn't be a part of it. So these creators, they never show their hand or their cards, right? They go out there and do this beef back and forth, leading everyone in their audience to believe it's real, whether these people know it's fake or not. They don't talk about it being fake. They just play it off like it's real when it's completely fake and fabricated. Just like what's happening over there right now on the mid 30-year-old millennials channel. Yeah, he's saying that the other guy that I used to beef with as well too years ago, the news reporting guy, is saying that, oh, he admits defeat. He admits defeat to me because I make more money by our same sponsor, Texas Caregiver. I make $3,000 and he makes $1,050. He used to make $1,200. Let me tell you how I know you guys are both full of shit and you're fabricating this. This is all phony and fake. Because number one, neither one of you would feed into each other unless you were being paid by the same sponsor, but unless you're being paid by the same sponsor and were told by the same sponsor to put on this act, right? Why would the news reporting guy completely go from being completely focused on news reporting and no drama to primarily being focused on drama and then doing the news reporting stuff on the side? Or when he gets time, right? It's because that's what he's currently being paid to do. And again, it's not that I'm trying to feed into this. It's an example so people know what's going on. Because quite frankly, like, I'm so sick and tired of drama. Especially fake drama, right? If the drama was real, if this was all real, folks, then different story, right? But this is all fake, fabricated drama. That's store-bought. I still get to watch Steve Wilkos, BWA Gaming. Luckily, Kentucky law is if your windshield cracks, it has to be replaced, and the insurance cannot up your rate or charge a deductible. Well, that's cool. That's probably incidental coverage in your state. It's probably a state law that incidental coverage that's out of your control, like things like that out of your control, insurance companies automatically cover it with no deductible and no premium increase. Now, I haven't been selling insurance for almost a year now. Still licensed. But last time I checked the laws, we don't have that type of law here in California. You would still have to pay your deductible. Or you can get what's called glass coverage that some companies offer, and that will waive your deductible. But glass coverage is an extra fee. And typically you can get glass coverage like very, very cheap. You know, it's just an extra few dollars each month. It's not that much. So that's probably your version of glass coverage in your state, BWYA Gaming. So anyway, again, you know, these people are being once again paid to put on a fake beefing act, right? So I tuned in to the mid-30 millennials channel for about 5 minutes before I headed out to the park for the walk, right? And he's playing a stream that's 2 to 3 years old. He's regurgitating stuff that happened years ago, right? Same old shit. Same thing, different year, different day, right? Same thing, right? Nothing new, right? These people that follow these people have been following them for years. It's the same repetitive, recycled garbage. Now, some people have smartened up because when I briefly tuned in to the mid-30 millennial stream for a few minutes earlier, he had about 35 people in the box. Now, that's more than I have because I'm not doing a drama stream. But in the past, he would get 50, 60, 70 plus people in the box for a stream like that. So are some people catching on and are tired of the same old recycled garbage BS? Absolutely. But some people, like I said, even though they know what's going on, even though they know it's fake, and it's the same thing that they've seen year after year after year, they're never going to go away. They're just loyal like that. They live for this stuff. They live for this stuff because they have nothing more to offer this world, online or offline, than drama, right? It's pretty pathetic, right? It's extremely pathetic. So this beef is fake. It's completely fabricated. There's no way either one of these guys care enough about each other to talk about each other unless they're getting paid for it. There's no upside for either one of them to beef back and forth, right? Now, they've tried to get me to feed into it, right? And I've been ignoring it. Now, if I want to share my thoughts on the stream, I will. And then I can just go back to ignoring them. I don't have to sit there and respond to anything. I can say all I want, and they can respond if they want. I just don't have to watch or listen to or respond to what they say, right? And then the response, right? But they try to suck me back in. Lots of these guys are creating community postings on me on their community walls, and they're tagging my channel because they want me to see it, right? They're trying to get me to feed into it and get triggered. And I'm not feeding into it or getting triggered. I'm just stating what's going on. I'm calling you guys out, and I'm just saying, do you guys have more to offer this world than drama, online or offline? And not just you folks. I'm talking about people that love drama in general, because it's not just this group of people that lives for drama on YouTube, any other social media platform, or any other online platform, or offline as well, right? There are lots of people that just live for the drama. And I'll get to why I feel they live for the drama and what you can do to turn it around in just a bit here. But they try to suck me back in. Why? Why would the political commentator, news reporter, we're going to call him that, from, I believe he's in the Georgia area, he moves around a lot. Why would he create a ton of postings and tag me, right? Because he's being paid to do that by Texas Caregiver. Because Texas Caregiver is getting bored that there's been no drama, and he's still paying these people, even though that all of them were pretending to say they weren't getting paid. Including you, sir, a guy that does late night streams with the mid-30s millennial at times, and you also do a show with him on his art channel. Yeah, I get screenshots, dude. You're saying, okay, are we done pretending that we're not getting paid anymore? Come on, dude. Do you think that I was buying the fact that you guys were dropped by Texas Caregiver? You were never dropped. The only thing that happened was you guys stopped putting the Texas Caregiver name out there because the liability got too hot, right? But you're all still getting paid. And you've all been getting paid and not providing your sponsor what he wants. Lots of fabricated fake drama appearing real. So now, He got with, Brian, Texas caregiver, got with the mid-30s millennial and got with the news reporting guy and political commentator guy, my news stories, and said, you guys go back and forth, and I'll pay you for this, right? And do you think these guys would mention what they're making? The truth of the matter is, I don't think they said what they're making truthfully. I think that the mid-30s guy is making $4,000 instead of $3,000. And I think that the political commentator is making $2,000 instead of $1,050. I think the numbers thrown out were fabricated. Why in the world would the mid-30s millennial guy put out information publicly stating that he makes $3,000 if he wasn't trying to incite a response from the other guy sponsored by the same sponsor, the political commentator guy, right? Why would he put that out there? Why would he want anyone to know what he makes? And in the past, when I talked about this, because I found out information, the truth about what he was making, and I called him out, he would say I could either confirm or deny that. But now, he's flat out coming out and saying how much he's making, right? And then the other guy's responding and pretending to concede to the mid-30s millennial guy, saying that you win. You win. You win because you make more money than I do. Then even the political commentator guy puts out a video saying that if I find out you're making more money than me, I will drop my sponsor. Come on, that's a bunch of crap too. He was paid to do that by a sponsor. He was paid, the news reporting guy was paid by a sponsor to put out a video saying, if I find out you're making more money than me, I will drop my sponsor. Come on. This is a guy that also claims everything I do out here on YouTube is for business. That would be a shitty business move, dude. So in essence, you just got caught in a lie. You guys are all being paid by Texas Caregiver again. 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 Here we go again. Right? And listen, I'm not going to focus any more energy on this than on this show. I'm not going back and forth with the mid-30s millennial or the news reporting guy. But because I'm starting to see many people that were involved coming at me in the past, they're starting to come at me again. And they're coming at me without me provoking them. I haven't said a word, right? And they're coming at me. So obviously, Brian is back to paying people to try to reel me back in. And I'm not having it, Brian. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's no man in their right mind that would do these types of community postings or back and forth videos like the millennial and the news reporting guy are doing. This is all fabricated, dude. It's all store-bought. You're paying for this. And I want nothing to do with it. I'm calling it out because no one else is as intuitive enough as I am or knows the backstory well enough as I do to put it all together. I'm the party pooper. I'm going to poop on this drama shit show because that's all it is. It's the same old thing, different year. You tell me if I'm wrong, BWYA, Gaming Queen, whoever else is here. It's pathetic, right? It's pathetic, right? It's only 95 degrees today. It's been over 100 the last few days. Let me pull over here and read the chat. Garbage puking up garbage every day. That's right, Queen. I have to go. Tornado warning here. Wow, it's pathetic, all right, says Queen. Absolutely. Well, thank you for stopping by, BWYA Gaming. Have yourself a great night, a great weekend. I may be back later tonight for a late night stream or an evening stream from the studio. It all depends on how I feel and what's going on. I'm going to probably go grab some takeout after this walk, eat some dinner, and see how I feel. But I may be back for an in-studio stream later tonight. It'll have nothing to do with this. But another thing. So you've got the mid-30s millennial guy that's beefing with the 41-year-old political commentary news reporter, right? And then you've got the news reporting guy watching every single one of my streams, right, or videos, and doing commentary on his community wall, tagging my channel name multiple times per video. He's probably doing it right now as I'm live. How's it going, sir? Hope your day's going well. Hope you're enjoying getting paid to fabricate fake drama and making it appear real to satisfy your sponsor. It's pretty pathetic, dude. It is. It's very pathetic. And he's sitting there and he's tagging me and he's putting pictures of me because I have that new high quality camera in my studio now, the Sony a6400, right? And he took a picture of me holding my iPhone and zoomed in on my fingers because I bite my fingernails at times, right? And I have a wart on one of my fingers, right? Okay. So I have a wart on one of my fingers and I bite my nails at times. Why do you care, dude? How pathetic is that? Who gives a shit, right? Who really cares? Who really cares? I'm having a hard time seeing the screen because of the sun. I see no normal man, including this news reporting guy, would take the time out of his busy day to post something like that unless he was being paid to do that, right? And sir, if you would do that and not get paid, that's even more pathetic, right? Because what are you going to get out of that, right? So this dude's being paid by a sponsor to take pictures of, or to create stills for my videos of me holding my iPhone in my hand, zooming in on my fingers, and making fun of the fact that I bite my fingernails at times and I have a wart on one of my fingers. Ooh, bro, that really triggers me, dude. That really hurts my sensitive feelings. Is that all you got, dude? Is that all you have to bring to the table, man? Seriously, is that all you have to bring to the table? But wait, there's more. This is how pathetic this whole thing gets, right? Then you've got the other guy, the truck driver from Ohio, right? We're just going to call you that, sir. The truck driver from Ohio, tagging me in a community posting when I haven't even talked about you in a month or more, dude. You still watch me, dude? You still care about me, don't you, brother? And he watched my stream and said, you talking about this is feeding into drama. No, dude, I can talk about whatever I want to talk about. I can talk about whatever I want to talk about, dude. I could put up my opinion just like you can, right? I'm not out here intentionally trying to instigate drama like you guys do because that's what you're being paid for by Brian to do, Texas Caregiver. All I'm doing here is stating my opinions, and a lot of them are facts. I'm not instigating anything. I'm calling you guys out, and I'm stating the truth, and I'm saying how pathetic it is, right? And I'm also saying that it doesn't bother me, and I'm trying to teach other people at the same time that this stuff shouldn't bother you because it's all fabricated and store-bought, right? And you just don't like the fact that I'm the one that's ruining your party. Because I'll expose the truth to everyone that watches you guys, and now they're all going to know that this whole beef is fabricated. Everything is fabricated and store-bought, including that posting you made, truck driver from Ohio. And then you've got the guy that owns a repair business in Louisiana that tagged me in the community posting as well. You can't get enough of me either, sir, huh? He makes a fake posting of me, putting a warning to all women in the Redwood City area to stay away from me. Okay, sir. So what have I done to deserve that, right? I've done nothing, sir. And the bottom line is, you're being paid to do that. You're either being paid to do that, or you're just so bored and miserable with your home life, your personal life, that you need to do this stuff for your entertainment. Like, you need to do such cringe entertainment at this level to the point of where it's so stupid and cringy that it actually gives you a thrill. You see, repair shop owner or repairman from Louisiana, let's call you that. You've experienced so much in life, and it's so difficult for you to get a thrill off of anything anymore. So you have to amp up the stupid things you do just to give you a little thrill. That's what it all boils down to with you, dude. That's why you're the guy that other people even mentioned, you know, and said that, yeah, you're the guy that came on one of my streams a couple years back and said that you watch a certain type of pornography with your wife because it helps you enhance the intimacy between the two of you. I mean, come on, dude. You're the one that went public on all that, right? Any normal, decent man that is happy with his woman and is turned on by his woman physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually is not going to need anything from the outside to be constantly turned on by her. When I was with my ex, Dana, for the year and a half we were together, the last time we were intimate was just as good, if not better, than the first time. And we didn't need any outside influence to feel the way we felt about each other, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. But see, some of you guys, you know, you put yourselves in a different position in life. You get married at a young age, and you end up having more of a friendship with the person you marry than an actual connection of attraction, of deep attraction. You see, these are the situations I'll say, well, you probably love your wife, but you're not in love with her. There's a difference between loving someone and being in love. You can love a friend, but you can only fall in love with someone you deeply care for, are attracted to, and respect in every single way. Gosh, that truck is loud, that ice cream truck. With the ice cream truck music. The ice cream man is coming! Ice cream! Ice cream! The ice cream man is coming! Remember Eddie Murphy, Delirious? Jesus Christ, that's so freaking loud. Can you hear that ice cream truck, Queen? It's a warm day. It's definitely a warm day. I am dressed down as much as possible. It's still warm, but I need the exercise. I want it. Oh, let me see. Let me come over here for a second. I'm going to show you the progress over here. So this is going to be where the kindness corner is at, I believe. Look, they're going to have another path right here. Like you see, this is the view from the backside of the main area of the playground. This is the area where the kindness corner is going to be. Those of you that have been following me for a while know what I'm talking about. I don't know if I can get over here and show you folks. I don't know what angle you can see or not see. Lots of beautiful trees, and they which is great. That's part of the beauty. Like, this is Redwood City, and if you see, like, let me see if I can give you a shot from here before any cars come. You see the trees? There's the sun. The auto exposure should blend that in nicely on the iPhone 12 Pro Max. But you see this? You tell me. Beautiful. They didn't cut down any trees, which is great. It's going to integrate right with the park. And I believe the kindness corner is going to be somewhere over here. If I can go over here, I don't know if I can see this. Let me see if I can get this over here. I think it's going to be right over there. Can you see that? I don't know if you can. Give me a second here. Queen, can you still hear me okay? Am I still coming through? GLM, I know that's you. What's going on? What's up, Ruth? Are you here because you're tired of the drama, or you just love drama? You seem to pop on in when I occasionally talk about this stuff. I'm doing all right. You want to come hang out with me at the kindness corner? It's not built yet, GLM. It's not built yet, but it's getting there. You can't see, right? It's getting there. We've got a date at the kindness corner when it's built, all right? A platonic date. Nothing funny, no fishy stuff, nothing like that. It's all good in the hood. You bring the wine and I'll bring the cheese and grapes. Actually, you bring the wine. That's not my job. Has to be your idea. I'm just kidding. It sounds good. Keep in touch, all right? Anyway. So yeah, so you got the repair guy from Louisiana that tagged me in a post, like I said, saying to all the women in Redwood City to watch out for me. Like, that posting on your YouTube channel is going to get anywhere, right? And even if it did, who cares? It doesn't matter. Like I've told you guys before, including you, sir, in Louisiana, it doesn't matter what you do. You're not affecting my life. The only reason why I'm talking about this is because it's comical to me. It's comical to me what I see happening, right? And there are so many good people that are a part of these communities, right? And they're being fooled and led to believe that this drama between the mid-30-year-old millennial and the 41-year-old news reporter guy, political commentator guy, is real, and it's not. It's fabricated. It's phony. They're being paid to do that. They're being paid. Whenever you start to see things happen out of the ordinary, like for example, these guys were not tagging me in posts for a while. Then all of a sudden they start tagging me every day? Out of the blue when I haven't talked about them? They're doing that because they're being paid to do that by Texas Caregiver. It all leads back to him. He's still involved. But he's involved in a way now where he's not attaching his name because he learned that the liability exposure of putting his company name out there and promoting this stuff was too great. So hey, at least you've smartened up your game a little bit, Brian, from a liability and legal standpoint, right? But they're all being paid because, again, if you're someone watching from the outside, none of this makes sense. You're wondering why would these people go through such great lengths to come after one person or a few people? It's because they're being paid to do it. It's their job. You hear them say it themselves too. It's my job, right? It's my job. That's what that dude says, the political commentator. It's my job. Hey, I believe you, dude. Now I do. Because that's what Brian pays you to do, right? Pays you more than $1,050. Dude, you're making about $2,000 and the millennials making about $4,000. And the numbers you guys put out there were numbers fabricated. That was part of the script that was sent to the both of you, or told told to you guys by Brian. Let me ask you this, Queen, anyone else that's here. If you firmly believe that all this stuff is fabricated from the mid-30s millennial, the news reporter guy, even the mid-30 millennials, actress girlfriend is acting too. It's all fabricated. They're all on the payroll. Now, I don't know if she's on the payroll. Maybe she kind of is. But even if she isn't, she's helping her man out because her man's getting paid, right? So in essence, they're all on the payroll. Again, here we go again. And like I said, I'm not going to continuously talk about this stuff. I wanted to do a show to talk about, do you have more to bring to the table than drama online and offline? And again, these people are the perfect example of what not to do online, right? Let me see here. Okay, so at minimum, the guy encourages others to harass you. GLM, come on. You know what's going on. You're not dumb. I know you're a supporter of the news reporter, which is fine. It's all good. And I know you just kind of work your way around and have a little fun when you're free, right? When you have free time, right? But the truth of the matter is that it's more than that. He's paying these people not only to come at me all the time, even when I don't feed into them, but other people as well. And he's paying them to go at each other. And he's probably thinking that that's gonna, he was thinking that if these guys are going at each other, it's gonna get me to re-engage. You got me for one show, that's it. What the hell was that? Oh, I think that might have been my brother. I think my brother just drove by the park. Folks, this is the last lap I'm gonna do. So get your questions, comments, and concerns in. We're gonna be on for another maybe 15 or 20 more minutes. It's just really, really warm. And the water fountain over here by the pool area isn't working. Somebody keeps honking. It's getting pretty annoying. Tell your bro I said hi. Is he cute? I kid. Yeah, my brother's not a bad looking guy. We come from the same family, GLM. You've seen my brother GLM. Listen, everyone's doxed everybody out here. It's ridiculous, right? It's just, it's come to the point where I'm so sick. I've always hated drama. Even before I came out on YouTube on my former channel 4 years ago, I've always hated drama. But now, like, I hate it with a passion. From what I've seen out here on YouTube, it's just ridiculous. And how I see people, fabricating drama and making it appear real to sell it to an audience and incite donations, right? It's like they're trying to create reality TV out here, and they're horrible at it. They're horrible at it, right? And the reason why they're horrible at it is because they keep repeating the same thing year after year after year. It's the same old song and dance to a similar audience, right? The audiences of these guys are primarily the same as they've been for the past several years. So you're trying to pull the same act on the same people year after year. And that's why now, GLM, you're seeing the numbers start to go down. You're starting to see these people get less people in the box. They still get more than me because I'm not a drama channel, right? But there were days where the news reporting guy would get 100 people in the box, or 80, 70, 80 in the box, right? He gets 35 to 40 now, right? Sometimes 50, but typically 35 to 40. Same thing with the mid-30s millennial guy. He used to get 60, 70, 80 people in the box, sometimes 100, when he would talk about me. Now he's getting 35. So, they can still come and say, hey, look, that's more than you get, Eli. Well, I'm not a drama channel. That's far less than you guys used to get doing the same exact thing. Why? Because you're doing the lather, rinse, repeat. Again, same thing, different year. And if that's what your sponsor wants, I guess you have no choice but to do it. So, but here's the thing. These people are getting paid either way, right? They're being paid to do this. Even if it's an epic failure, they still get paid. So, it's just one of those weird situations, right? Because I've never met anyone in my life that would be willing to pay people and sponsor people to do this type of content besides Brian, Texas Caregiver. And again, Brian, look, you can go run and hide and put your channels in hidden mode, right? Your Wise Night Owl channel in hidden mode. You can go ahead and run and hide, Brian. You're not off the hook yet, Brian. You do know that, right? I'm not, like I said on my stream last night, I'm not coming after anybody. But I can't speak on behalf of my family because there are still unresolved issues that involve you, Brian. But see, Brian, the truth of the matter is this. You backed off for a little while, but now you're back, Brian. And how do I know you're back? Because these people would not be doing what they're doing without the incentive of your money. It's too much work to do it for free. So if you want to roll the dice again, Brian, and keep on playing this game, and instead of saying I'm Texas Caregiver, now you're just anonymous. You're just throwing people money behind the scenes anonymously. Then we can do that as well, Brian. Not me, my family, bro. I have influence on my family, Brian, and I can influence them to do the right thing, Brian. It's just pathetic. It's so pathetic. It's comical to me. It's like I just can't stop laughing about this, right? This is right up my alley in what I teach people as a coach, because there are many people out there that are going to try to fool you and lead you to believe there's something that they're not. And part of what I teach here involves teaching men and women to become more intuitive and instinctual and be able to read things and assess things and make better initial decisions and take better chances than taking the wrong chances and doing the wrong things, right? I try to help people better get a read on current situations, on every current situation, to the point of where, in most cases, you can make the right decision on how to react or not react the first time around. That's part of what I do. When you and the news reporting guy were getting along, it made me happy. Why is that? I don't care to weed over people's doxes. I'm sub to 0 troll channels, although I still have a few troll channels, ain't gonna lie. Well, that's fine. Truth of the matter is this, GLM. I don't think the news reporting guy really hates me. He's getting paid to come at me by a sponsor. So he's gonna do what he's getting paid to do, right? He's been honest about it before. And I understand that. And see, whether these people love me, I don't think any of them really hate me, to be honest with you. They're just being paid to attack me. So love me or hate me is irrelevant. It's about what's gonna continue getting that paycheck from Brian, AKA Texas Caregiver, right? So what's a guy like me supposed to do? I can't participate in something like that because any which way I go, it's flipped around. The only way it would work out is if I was getting paid by Brian and acting along with them, right? But I'm not getting paid by Brian, right? And I wouldn't want to do that anyways. It's not me. That's not my purpose out here, right? But even then in the past, this guy that you're talking about, the news reporting guy, was even telling me, you know, sometimes we have to amp things up for the audience, right? He was trying to get me to play along into the scenario that he was getting paid to create when I'm not getting paid. So these people were trying to get me to play along, and they got me to play along for a while initially because I couldn't figure it out. But once I figured it out, that I'm playing along into something that is fabricated and they're being paid to do, and I'm not, there's no upside for me. You see what I'm saying? And quite frankly, even if I was getting paid $5,000 a month from Brian, let's say I was getting paid more than all these guys to go back and forth with them, I wouldn't take the money because that's not my purpose. I wouldn't feel right doing this. I would have to do exactly as Brian told me, and it's gonna have a limited shelf life, and it has a limited income earning potential, GLM and everyone else. While I may not be making as much money now, by sticking to what I'm doing and loving what I do, I have unlimited income earning potential futuristically. Whereas getting into business with a guy like Brian might get me a decent amount of money up front, but it's limited and it's all controlled. It's the truth, GLM. I'm speaking the truth. I don't think he hates you either, but also don't think he likes you. You guys can be peaceful. I'm keeping hope alive. I'm not saying he likes me or hate me. You don't like me, but you're not hating me either. I understand, GLM. I understand what a love-hate relationship is, okay? I can get along with anyone. The truth of the matter is, I don't hate anyone, GLM. I don't hate any of these people at all. It's just that they've put myself and many others on this platform in some pretty rough situations because they've been getting paid a lot of money to do so by their sponsor. And the more and more people that understand that and start to see that and believe that are going to realize who they're dealing with, right? And then they can make a better decision on where they want to focus their time, energy, time and energy on, and who to support and not support, right? If you folks understand this is all fabricated and it's all one big game, and you want to support that in any way, monetarily or just showing up, right? That's on you. But I'm one that feels you should know what you're supporting and, you know, what you're investing your time in. And there have been many people that have come around that have questioned, is this all fabricated? And I've come out recently and in the recent past this year and said, everything's been fabricated by the other side except for me. None of what I did was fabricated. And that's what they wanted me to, they didn't want me to know it was fabricated. They wanted me to believe it was real, so I keep feeding into it and giving them content and entertainment for drama and donations without having to pay me. That's what they did for all these years. Now that I figured out the game, it's like, okay, they can try to do it to me. They can try to suck others in and do it to them. But too many people know about the game now. And here's the thing. I'm not the biggest YouTuber, but out of all this drama group, right, I have one of the bigger channels and people know who I am. So when I go live and talk about things, people will listen. And whether they love me or hate me, the truth is the truth, right? That's all I'm saying. GLM and everyone else. It's a beautiful day. GLM, I know you're in Solano County. Is it over 100 there today? It's only 95 here in the Bay. You're pretty far from the water. So it's probably 100 plus where you're at in Vacaville, Fairfield. Tonight would be a perfect night. If I had a date to go to Sacramento area for the weekend, stop off at Texas Roadhouse in Fairfield, have a drink, have some of their great jalapeno poppers. They've got great appetizers there. They have the peanuts there that you can eat as well. It's a great restaurant. It's 100 here. Yeah, it was 95. My car said 95 when I got out. About, how long ago was it? We've been on for an hour and 8 minutes ago. It's probably cooled down a little bit. The sun is going down. I don't know if you can see the sun through that tree there. But it was 95. Now it's probably about 92 or 90. And I'm in some shade right now, so it's not as warm here. But yeah, no, Redwood City has the best microclimate. Like if it wasn't for our microclimate, it would literally be 100 plus right now instead of 90 or 92. Get your questions, comments, concerns in, folks. We're gonna be going out there in about 10, 15 minutes. Looks nice. Microclimate. You don't know what a microclimate is, GLM? You know what it is. You're a smart cookie. It's all good. You know what it is. By the way, GLM, I thank you again for the donations you made on that show before I took my 2-week break. I'm sure you've heard I bought a new laptop and I bought a new camera. I'm sure you've heard by now. So I've reinvested $4,500, probably closer to $5,000 into equipment for my YouTube channels and my business. But it's a great investment because that equipment's gonna last me for at least 4 or 5 years before I have to upgrade again. So, you know, folks, I put the money to good use. I thank you for all of your donations and even, you know, your sponsorship, Troy. I appreciate that. You know, put the money to good use, reinvesting it back into the business and into the people. That's what I want to do. That's what I always do. Can you buy me all new equipment? That all depends, GLM. What type of equipment are you talking about? GLM, if we talk about equipment with you, you probably are referring to the male species in some way, shape, or form. Let's just put it to you that way. I've got to get some water. One of the drinking fountains I typically stop at and drink is not working by the pool. And the other drinking fountains on the other side, I don't think there's a drinking fountain over here. They should put one in. Actually, I think there is one right there. Is that a drinking fountain or is that garbage? I think that's a drinking fountain. That would give me some new life. I'm gonna be purchasing a pouch, folks, that I can put around my waist so I can carry water with me. It's not good to be without water, but I'm realizing as I'm getting older, like I get dehydrated a lot easier. And even if you don't, like you don't wanna take a walk without water. And yes, that is a drinking fountain. That is. Give me a second here. Excuse me. Oh man, that's much better. Yeah, can you hear me again? My cord just fell out for my microphone. Am I back? Can you hear me clearly? Let me know if you can hear me when I tap this. Can you hear that? Okay. Yeah, you know, the newer iPhones don't have a 3.5mm jack, and you have to plug in this cord, this adapter. And I wanted to get one that also has the ability to charge at the same time, because it uses the same lightning port for charging and for the 3.5mm audio jack. And I have a charging cord on here, and it's kind of weighing this thing down because it's kind of long. I've tried to put a bunch of tape on it, but it's still kind of weighing it down. I'm gonna have to do a better job, but it's working, so we're good. All right, we'll be fine. I think when I just turned the phone around, it pulled it out of the socket, and now it's back for better audio. But I have to say, the iPhone 12 Pro Max does have pretty good onboard audio compared to the previous iPhones, but there's nothing better than having an actual microphone right by your mouth and having a windscreen to block out all the wind noise. Nothing better than that. But it's not even windy today. There's like hardly any wind. Maybe like 2 or 3 miles an hour. It would be nice if there was a little breeze because it's pretty warm. But anyway, so okay, it's all clear here now. Gaming, you're back. When will there be a dancing stream? I don't know, GLM. You missed the last one I did. Maybe I'll do one sometime over the weekend. Who knows? Who knows? There's a lot of content coming to my channel. And I've been talking with a lot of people behind the scenes lately. And like I said, I've been upgrading equipment. And I'm trying to figure out the best way to get on the routine to shoot, edit, render, and upload content quickly for you folks every day. I want to do more pre-recorded stuff. That's why I bought the faster laptop with the i9 processor, because I want to do the pre-recorded videos will all be at 4K, 60 frames per second, and they're huge files. And it's they take a lot of processing to render. So, I've been working on streamlining this process for a while now, and I'm practically there. So there's going to be a lot of great stuff coming. And yeah, we're going to have fun too, because part of helping people get a better grip on their life is entertaining them and helping them feel good about themselves, right? And here's the thing, GLM. Regardless of your true feelings about myself or people like me that do what I do, that's not the point. What makes you feel good is what makes you feel good, regardless of who does it, right? If I put on a dancing stream and it's entertaining for you and it makes you laugh and you can get up and shake that booty, right? It's all good, right? It's all good, right? I get it. I never know what people in your chat are talking about. Don't forget the disco ball. Yeah. BWI Game says, yeah, all good now. Everything blew over. No big bad wolves blowing this house down. That's good. Glad you're safe, BWYA. Eli's trying to make me feel good. I don't try, I just do. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. The reason why you never know what people are talking about in my chat, GLM, is because we're not a drama channel here. We're a drama-free zone, right? And again, a lot of people from the drama side are saying, well, just talking about this is feeding into drama. Not necessarily true. Part of helping people remove themselves from drama is making them aware of what to look for so they can stay away from it, right? So you folks can say whatever you want, right? And, when I call you guys out and I'm 100%, spot on about it, and you have no other comeback, the only thing you can't do is come back and say you're feeding into drama. Because you got nothing else, right? If you had something else or better to come back at me with, you would go ahead and do it, right? It's all good. But part of coaching people to help them eliminate and stay away from drama, it's sharing with them examples of, like the ones I'm sharing. It's sharing examples like the ones I'm sharing is what I'm trying to say. Folks, we're going off the air in about 5 to 7 minutes. Get your questions in. I'm on the third lap. When it's hot, I need more liquid. I mean, I'm still in good enough shape at 47 to be able to overpower being a little dehydrated on a hot day. But I'll tell you, I can definitely feel it. I think I'm gonna go on Amazon tonight. I'm gonna order myself a pouch so I can put around my waist. That'll fit a couple of water bottles in there for just for these walking streams, because I don't have the space in my pockets, right? I'm wearing my sweats, and I have in my left pocket I have my car keys, and I also tuck in the cord to the microphone headset. On the other side, I have a big backup battery that's attached to the same cord with a lightning cable on it. And then I also have my wallet in there. So it's like, to produce these shows on the fly like this, it takes a lot of work. And there's no space for me to put a water bottle in my pocket. So now I'm gonna just get a separate, waist, I'm gonna get a separate little pouch with a strap that goes along my waist, and It'll just be big enough for a couple of water bottles. So when I do these, 3 or 4 mile walks, that take about anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half, depending on how much I stop, right? I'll be able to have some water and then, go a little longer. I mean, I could do one more lap right now. I've done 3. If I had water on me, I would do it. But because I'm getting so dehydrated, I know my limits, and I'm just gonna call it quits right now. And that's good enough. I got some other exercise in earlier today, so it's all good. Folks, I may be back later tonight for an in-studio stream. It depends what happens. Don't count on it. If it happens, it'll be a bonus. If it happens, it might be somewhere around 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific, or it could be at midnight Eastern, 3 a.m. Sorry, at midnight Pacific, 3 a.m. Eastern is what I'm trying to say. Or it may not happen at all. I'm just letting you folks know that I'm gonna eat, see how I feel. And sometimes on Friday nights, things just pop up. So I'm only saying that in case I don't come back. I would love to come back and do a stream tonight if nothing else pops up, but don't count on it. Regardless, I'll definitely be back for at least one stream tomorrow, Walking with Purpose or in studio stream. And then I'm gonna start also focusing on some pre-recorded content. Let me check out the chat one more time and get on out of here. We're leaving 14 in the box. Why don't you people come on your legit accounts? Cowards hide behind the sock. Well, that's okay. She's talking about the trolls she's banning. LOL. Well, that Ruth is GLM, BWA Gaming. She's banned on her other channels here, I think, at least. I'm not sure. See you at 8 p.m. Maybe. All right, folks. Gonna get on out of here. Have yourselves a great day. See you all next time. Take care. Bye. We're out. Peace out.